Hello. This is so exciting for me. Normally, I have to choose what to say, and I only get to read one poem. Now I have a little bit more time for you. I think getting up here and reading poetry, for me, it's like having sex. I don't get to do it very often, and typically it's like 3 or 5 minutes, but everyone claps. And so I thought I would start just really briefly and tell you some stuff about me because, I don't know, I think I'm interesting sometimes. And my name is Iden. I do a lot of writing. I write a lot of poetry. I write some newspaper columns. You can check out everything online about me is under my name is Iden. If you want to see the sort of artwork I do, I set some up in the corner. I've got QR codes out the ass over there if you want to sign up for my free magazine that I send out to your emails with my art. Follow me on Instagram, all of that stuff. It's like, but that's what I do. Right? Who I am is different. I've been a paramedic my whole life, 28 years now, and I was hoping to be done with it, but I'm afraid maybe I'm not. And I came out as trans 4 years ago, and that was like basically the end of my life. And in 911 world, they made that really clear, and I ended up losing that job and losing every friend that I thought I had, and I had a choice then, right? Like I could just crumble and fall apart, or I could break free from that and share what I write and share what I make and go out and say something, because it turns out I had a shit ton to say, and then that's how I ended up here at the Dayton Poetry Slam. And I ended up here almost exactly 1 month after losing basically everything I thought I had. And I didn't know anybody. I was just a half broke down trans bitch up here, and everybody was so cool to me. Everybody was so nice. Kat, Link, Jonathan, Lane, Brett, Aisha, everybody was so cool to me here. And it started to be a thing that I did all of the time, and I wrote poetry all the time, and I've written hundreds and hundreds of poems. And I'm going to share a few of those for you today. And I don't typically remember poems or recite poems, but I do have one memorized. And it's the first poem I ever read here, and I thought it'd be cool to start this with it. Because I was here, and there was a big stage with all these people, and I was super nervous, and I was in the bathroom, and I don't know if any of you are trans women, but that's also a very nerve-wracking procedure sometimes, going to the bathroom. And so I was sitting in the stall, and I was being nervous, and I was sort of composing in my head, what am I going to do if someone comes in here and says something to me? What am I going to do if I get confronted in the bathroom? And then I wrote a poem about it on the toilet, and I came out onto the stage and performed it, and I'm going to do it right now. So I want you to picture in your head that this hypothetical confrontation has happened. I've come out of the stall, and someone has said something to me, and this is how I thought maybe I would handle it. Fuck you, bitch, I piss where I want. That was the first poem I read here. It's called Fuck You, Bitch, I Piss Where I Want. All right, so I do have a new collection out. It's called Queer Star, and it's sort of a collection about coming into yourself and sort of recognizing your own innate badassery. And so this is the titular poem from that collection. This is called Queer Star. They say pretty is as pretty does. But what if this little pretty wants to fuck shit up? What if this pretty doesn't care about painted nails or healthy hair? What if this pretty isn't sugar or spice? What if she has a head full of a not nice past life? What if her pretty is the pretty of glittery, shattered glass, the bright pink heat of a well-slapped ass? Her pretty is the pretty of a new star, a dark star, a queer star, from the uncharted space of her deep insides. Pretty is the fusion, is the burned skin, is the seared retinal image of imploded illusion. Her pretty is a pretty meant to be snorted, smoked, swallowed, and choked. Pretty is awake, pretty awoke, pretty once up, pretty once out, pretty once high, wants to be so fucking high, because pretty is a dark star. And a dark star belongs with the night sky. Pretty wants soaring. She wants over their heads, beyond the range of their stare. She wants faster. She wants out of control. She wants up, wants out, wants no turning back from where their blue becomes her black. And all of it, all of the failure, all of the lack, all of her pain, all of that weight, all of us, all of me, the me that wished her whole life to be as she was, do as she does, the me that begged for pretty, all of that unhatched she, her memories, her gravities and meant to be's can fade like the bad dream that they were, that we are, fade and vanish with the light of the dawning of a newborn star.